What's up, guys? Tim Little. Welcome back to Tactical Bass. In today's video, got an evening out on the water doing some late summertime fishing. Gonna be trying to catch them in the grass, on a frog, on a fluke, or maybe have to go out deep and fish some offshore stuff, but should be a good one. Let's go. So we're supposed to get some late afternoon or evening thunderstorms, so we'll see. Fingers crossed we don't get those, but the water temps have dropped. So last time I was out on Chick a couple days ago, they were in the low 90s, 92, 91, 91.5. Right now we're at 86.2, so it's dropped quite a bit. They've also been running a ton of water through the Tennessee River. They're flushing out a lot of the lakes and a lot of current. I also noticed a lot of dead grass. I've heard a lot of fan boats lately, so probably spraying and killing some grass. So hopefully they didn't go spray some of my favorite frog fishing water, but should be a good one. Again, we're gonna go try and catch them shallow on some hard cover, hard structure, wood, docks, that sort of stuff, grass, fish grass lines. And if we have to, we'll work our way out, find some of that cooler water, maybe work towards that current and fish for some of those deeper fish, those more active fish in the current. So here we go. Wasn't sure if he got that one or not. He'll spro. Come on. He smoked it. Thanks, dude. I normally don't wait that long, but he like ate it, got the legs, and then sucked it down. And then I saw the frog disappear, and that's when I swung. Typically, as soon as they eat it, I'm on it. But off to a good start, guys. Went to run to the first spot, or ran to the first spot. Dead grass. I was afraid of that. The other thing I saw was lots of current. So we're gonna run through here, and then I think I'm gonna go offshore. If they got that current going, that could mean we're in for a treat this evening. So I'm gonna run through here and see if we can pick up another one, and then maybe head out offshore. I totally thought that was a little white. It's a really nice largemouth. There we go. And we're on the board, the right species. Really having to finesse them. Thanks, dude. And I would have bet money that that was a little tiny white. Maybe it was to start out, and then it turned into a largemouth chasing it. But all right, finally got one of the right species. A giant largemouth. Giant largemouth. Like 8 to 10 pound largemouth. Are you kidding me? Oh. Jumbo. Big ol' head. I'm gonna put this one in a live well and get a weight on it. But dude, that's what's up. That will get your heart racing. I don't know what the deal is. The current hasn't got here yet. Made a long run. I looked at the app, and they were up in the flows. They were like double in the flows. So I decided to come out, deep. The wind's blowing this way, the current's barely going that way, and it just has these fish just not like, I don't know, just not active. Had one school of whites about half an hour to an hour ago come up on bait on the surface. I caught one out of that on top water. But normally when you're on a river system, that current gets them fired up. And as you could see, I had to put down the A-rig, I had to put down the swim bait, and I had to pick up the strolling, the mid stroll, and just throw that out there and just shake it nonchalantly, and that thing just loaded up. I didn't know if it was a catfish. It had big old head shakes, but sometimes you can get that confused with catfish rolls, right? And that head came up, and I opened that mouth. It's like the size of my hand. I'm like, oh, that's a big one. So I'm gonna get a weight on it, let her recoup in the live well, and then we'll let her go. But man, big one. That makes the trip, that makes the night, the evening worth it right there. Even though I had to slow down and finesse, sometimes that's what you got to do when it gets hot, when it's tough, right? I shot a video a couple weeks ago. Hey, it's about to get tough, about to get hot. Probably have to put down the reaction stuff, throw a little bit different baits, throw smaller baits, throw different sounding baits, different looking baits. And if worst case scenario, you got to slow down and finesse, well, right there. Yes. Dude. Jumbo. See you, girl. Here's a better one. Chunky 5-pounder. Did you? Got him on the rig. Oh, come on. Thanks, dude. Finally getting some activity. Uh-oh. Three something, maybe 4. Yeah, just good old belly. All right, guys. Dude, so had a couple boats around, so I couldn't really talk to the camera or really show off the fish catches that well. But I got another 5, another good one. That was a fat fish. I think I got 2 or 3 more quality fish on the A-rig. Caught a bunch of whites on the spoon. That current really got those fish fired up. I still didn't catch a lot of largemouth, just quality ones. I mean, anytime you can catch a 5-pounder and an 8-pounder, I mean, it's a win. But couldn't really do a lot of teaching or talking to the camera because I had boats like, I don't know, 30 yards right here. Just kind of awkward, right? But not sure where I got cut off at the battery. Just the camera just turned off, stopped recording. But I'll backtrack a little bit. And anytime you can catch an 8-pounder, it makes the trip worth it. An 8-pounder and the end of summer, hot out, I'll take it. You know, that fish in the springtime's big. So and then that other one was healthy. That big old gut on it, which was good to see. Those fish are eating those shad and those gizzard shad. But man, it's hot. I'm sweating a ton. Got a headache, haven't drinking enough water. Just talking too much with those other boats, so I'll probably cut out a lot of that stuff. But had a good time, caught some quality fish. I mean, we're not done yet. I'm in the shade right here by this bluff wall, but we're still gonna run around and maybe catch some more offshore to go try and catch some up in the grass. But just wanted to talk to you guys just a little bit, kind of what happened through the last probably like 2.5 hours. That current finally got to me. It's not nearly as much as the app said it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be like roaring, but it got going enough to get the bait fish active, to get the whites and yellow bass active, and then in turn got some of the largemouth active. Again, didn't catch a bunch of largemouth, but quality fish. I wanted to show you the A-rig. I actually broke it off, but basically I was throwing out there semi-tight line, right? Because sometimes, a lot of guys don't do this with an A-rig. A lot of times, not a lot, sometimes on the fall, dunk, you get bit because that school is swimming down. Those blades are spinning, those tails are kicking. So I'm basically walking that down almost like a flutter spoon. And then once I hit bottom, engage the reel, pop, and then I just start reeling. Reel, twitch. Again, we're throwing that, I'm throwing that flex rig, the tactical, the mini flex rig. It's a more compressed rig, lighter wires, but when you give that reel twitch, that whole school compresses and expands like a fleeing ball of bait, and that's when you twitch, hook set. I mean, it's like clockwork. But and then that big one, man, can't say enough about just this style of fishing, the jig and minnow, the mid stroll, whatever you want to call it. When the fishing's tough, and you can sit there and shake that minnow and reel it back to the boat, and that tail's just down there, just shimmying, that thing's going side to side. For whatever reason, it works, and big ones eat it, obviously. So super excited to get that fish in the boat. This is X-Bride paired up with an X-Sense braid to leader. I'm throwing a 10-pound fluorocarbon leader, which is key for those big fish. And then that is the guppy with that's the Sakamata shad on there. But that's a 1/4 ounce head, 3/0 hook, so a little bit bigger hook to get in that bait. But that's the setup for that big girl. And I'm glad that I had the 10-pound on there. A lot of times I'll run 7 or 8, more finessey presentation. But here on Chickamauga, you never know when you're gonna tangle with a big one, so jumped up to 10. But other than that, flutter spoon. Everything I caught on the flutter spoon, I'll show you guys some of the catches. I caught a ton of white bass, but the flutter spoon, again, just mimics that dying bait fish. That's called shattered glass, I believe. I'll link it down below the video description. That's that Nichols flutter spoon. That thing is lights out. It's an awesome spoon. I put a different hook on the back. I actually took away the feathered treble, put more of an EWG style short, like a short shank treble on there. But when those fish are eating it and they get that EWG style hook that where the hook points are in a little bit, they just stay pinned and you won't lose as many fish. When they're swiping at it, you want to go with a more of a round bend, but again, let that thing fall on semi-tight line, taut line, and it's hits bottom, pop, pop, so much fun. But all right, guys, let's keep going. Let's go check a few more spots before it gets dark. See if we can finish it off with a frogfish or two. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. Losing daylight, but awesome evening. Stoked to catch those quality fish. Again, might be I'll have to see how the edit goes, but might be a little bit different than normal talking and teaching during the catches just because of what was going on around me. But an awesome day. Didn't catch a bunch of fish, but again, quality fish. Did catch a bunch of the white bass. They seem to be a lot more active than the largemouth. Quality white bass, they were big ones. But again, quality largemouth was the deal today. Guys, it's hot out. I've talked about that here in a couple of these clips. Make sure you drink lots of water. Make sure you wear good sun protection. But sometimes you just have to slow down and finesse fish. Even though I wanted to force feed him a frog today, force feed him a top water, an A-rig, there were times where it worked, but you guys saw what the big one ate. Big one ate finesse. Just one of those things. It happens. You have to kind of go through your progressions, right? What you want to catch them on, how you want to try and catch them, and then what the water's telling you. So again, I was hoping there'd be a lot more current and to get those fish really moving, but it just didn't really, it never really panned out. They didn't stage up like they should have, or how I feel they should have. But again, got two really nice fish, and then some other nice quality fish as well. But I'll link everything down below in the video description, the baits I caught them on. But basically, those fish were down on bottom. I think I did talk about that. Basically, whether it was the spoon or the flutter spoon or the A-rig or even the mid-stroll, I'd fire out there, make bomber casts as far away from the boat as I could, let it hit bottom, pop up, and if it was the spoon, it was hop, let it fall, hop, let it fall. If it was the A-rig, it was pop, and then reel, twitch, reel, twitch, giving changing up the cadence, giving that rig some life. And then again, the mid-stroll, fired out there. It was actually bottom strolling, really. Fired out there, let it hit bottom, pop it up, and then shake as I'm reeling, and just loads up. I don't know why, it just works. But one of the hottest techniques there is on the planet right now. Lots of terms are being won on it, and you guys can see why. Little ones eat it, lots of fish eat it, big ones eat it. It just is what it is. Matt just did a whole in-depth strolling video, so if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely check that out. It's a different technique, but it works. But guys, as always, we appreciate the support. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you guys on the next video.